Hello guys, my name is Sharmin and today in this video we will be looking at combinators in CSS. Okay, so we have 4 different types of combinators in CSS. We have the descendant selector, the child selector, adjacent sibling and general sibling selector. Okay, so these are our 4 combinators in CSS. Now why do we use combinators in CSS? Now there are times when we need to give style to our elements based on some relationship between our elements. Okay, for example, we want to give an element a color only if it's a child of a particular element. All right, so these kind of relationships, if we want to use, we can use combinators in CSS. All right, okay, so without wasting time, let's go through each of the combinator and see how each of it works. All right. So okay, so here I have my HTML document and a style sheet which is connected to the HTML document. Okay, there is nothing fancy over here, just one HTML file and one CSS file. Okay, and our CSS is connected to our HTML, that's it. So here let's start with a div, and inside of the div we have a paragraph and we have some dummy text, for example. And we'll first go with the descendant selector. What is a descendant selector? We saw over here the descendant selector is just space, right? So space over here. So now to use the descendant selector, what we will be doing is we'll be targeting our div over here. Okay, this div here, okay, the div, and then just give a space over here and then the paragraph element. Okay, we have the paragraph element inside of it, right? So we'll target the paragraph element inside it, and then let's give it a color of blue, for example. We save it and let's refresh. Can you see the blue color is applied to the paragraph element, right? Now if we have a p outside of the div, for example some dummy text here, we save it and we refresh. Can you see the blue color is not applied to the second paragraph element over here? So this is how descendant selector actually works. What it does is it will select the element, it will select all the paragraph elements which are inside a div. Okay, so for example, if we have another paragraph element over here which says 1, it will apply the blue color to that one as well because it is the child of the div element. Okay, because it is the child of the div over here. So this is how your descendant selector works. It will select all the paragraph elements inside the div. Okay, like if you have multiple divs on your pages and you have multiple p's in your multiple divs, it will select all of them. Okay, so this is how your descendant selector works. Okay, so let's comment this. Let's see our next selector, that is our child selector. Okay, now the child selector, we have a div and then this is our child selector, and again here we give it a color of blue, for example. We save it and we refresh. Can you see there is no change right now? It is applying the blue color to the same elements as it was doing in the descendant selector, right? Why? Because p, both these p are immediate children of the div element. Now here, for example, if we have a ul, for example, and then inside of it if we have a p which says test, for example, and we refresh, can you see it is not blue in color, right? Now why this? It is inside the div, right? Our p element is inside the div, but what the child selector will do over here is it will select the element which is just the immediate child of the parent. Okay, so it will not select a grandchild. Okay, it will just select the children elements, right? So we have these two paragraphs, the first one over here and the second one over here, which are directly inside your div. So it will select those two divs, but it won't select this div because it is not the immediate child of your main div, right? Your parent div, it's a grandchild, so it won't select that. So this is how your child selector works. So let's comment this out as well, and let's see the next selector, that is our adjacent sibling selector. Now by the name, can you guess what this selector might be doing? Now it says adjacent sibling selector. Adjacent is something just beside you, right? anything beside you, you can say, yeah, that's adjacent to me. So something beside sibling, okay, adjacent sibling selector. So let me explain it to you over here. These are siblings, right? Child 1 2 3 4 5, these 5 are siblings, right? Brothers and sisters, right? You have parents and then you have children, and then children, if you have 3 4 brothers and sisters, and those are your siblings, right? So similarly here, these 5 are siblings. So it says it will select the adjacent sibling. So what it will do is, if you take this element and then target an element after that, it will just select an element which is after that. Okay, wait, I think it's too confusing. Let's do it and see, it will be more clear. Okay, so here we give it a color of blue, sorry, we give it a color of blue, we save this and we refresh. Now can you see, only this element is blue, okay, no child elements are selected over here. These here, remember, in our descendant selector and child selector we have a parent child relationship, okay, but here in the next two selectors, that is our adjacent sibling selector and the general sibling selector, we don't have parent child relationship, we have sibling relationship, okay. So what this adjacent sibling selector will do is, we are selecting an adjacent sibling to our div. So this is our div, right? This is our div, and who is its adjacent sibling? It's the paragraph element over here. Now if I give one more paragraph and I say I want some dummy text over here, and do you think the blue color will be applied to that paragraph as well? No, it is not applied, right? It is black here. Now why this? This is because we are using the adjacent sibling selector over here, which means that it will select the element which is just adjacent to your div, okay, an element which is just next or adjacent to your div element over here, right? Now you can use any other element. If you have a paragraph, now for example, if you say you want to select an adjacent element to paragraph, so what it will do here is, it will search for the paragraph element first, okay, we have the paragraph, we have one paragraph over here and we have another paragraph over here, right? So it has to select the adjacent sibling of that paragraph. So we have one adjacent sibling over here, so one is blue over here, and we have the first selector, this one, okay, this one over here, and its adjacent sibling is this paragraph, right? So this is where it gives it the color, right? So this is how your adjacent sibling selector works. Okay, now let's comment this and let's look for general sibling selector, div plus p. Okay, we have the general sibling selector over here, and let's give this a color of blue again. What do you understand by the name general sibling selector? Now here, the previous one we had adjacent sibling selector, right, meaning it selected an element which was just adjacent to your previous element, right? But here it says general sibling selector. So what do you think it will do? It will select all the elements which are the siblings of our previous element. Okay, so here we have div, right? So this div, it will select all the elements which are its siblings. So that's the reason it's called general sibling selector. Okay, when you save this and we refresh, who do you think will be blue now? These two dummy text over here, right? Okay, so can you see the last two dummy texts are blue? So what this did is it selected elements which are sibling of our div element. Okay, it didn't select any child of it. Okay, it just selected the two siblings, right? So yeah, these were the four selectors, the four combinators in CSS. They are not difficult, it's just that you have to understand the concepts. Now let's go through each of them one by one. First we had our descendant selector, right? The space there, what happened was it selected all the elements, okay, inside your main element, right? Then the second one we had was our child selector. It selects the immediate child of the parent. Okay, it won't select the grandchildren of the parent. right? It just selects the immediate child of your parent element, right? So that was your child selector. Then the third we saw was adjacent sibling selector. Now what adjacent sibling selector will do is it will select a sibling which is just adjacent to your main, like the previous div. Okay, like for example, if you have a div, then it's just adjacent paragraph. For example, if you are targeting, then it will just select a paragraph which is adjacent to it. Even if you have paragraphs which are, you have 5-6 paragraphs, it won't select any of them, it will select only the one which is adjacent to it, okay, besides it. And the last selector we saw was general sibling selector. What that does is it will select all the siblings of that particular element, okay. So yeah, your combinators in CSS are this easy. You just need to sit down once and just try all of them and see which combinator does what, and you will understand it really easily. Nothing difficult here, it's really easy. You just need to sit down and do it yourself once and it will be all clear in your head. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much guys for staying in till here. So if you guys got something out of this video, then do not forget to give it a like and do subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow. And yeah, if you have any doubts, you can post them in the comments below. I will answer them all. And also you can DM me on Instagram. I answer there as well. I have the Instagram link in the description box below. You can follow me as there as well. I post useful content frequently there. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and let's meet in the next video. And nothing to worry, this topic is very simple. Just do it yourself once and you will understand it. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye guys.